Hey guys, Nick here from Just Few Studios and welcome back to another movie review. Today we're doing a movie review for Wonder Woman. Now before we get too far into this review, I have updated the set a little bit. If you have seen my Instagram or Twitter, you know what the changes are. First of all, I got my 7 Justice League members here, Wonder Woman being one of them, right here. Probably can't see her, but whatever. And Beast and Belle, a little poking out of frame there, but whatever. But let's jump right into this review, starting with the pros of this movie. First off, Chris Pine. Oh my god. He made Steve Trevor one of my new favorite characters in the DC Cinematic Universe, which is weird to say that in a universe that has Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. My favorite character so far in the DC Cinematic Universe is a World War I soldier. But oh my god, he played Steve Trevor amazingly. And he's such a likable, relatable character. He's the person who kind of takes Wonder Woman in and shows her what the real world is like. And Wonder Woman, believe it or not, is this very innocent character, lived on an island of just women warriors, taught basically all these good values and virtues, only to find that the world of man is, well, you know, shitty. With that said, Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman, she did a good job in Batman v Superman, but she absolutely kills it in this movie. Looking at her the whole time, she is Wonder Woman. When they first announced her as Wonder Woman, like a lot of others, I was a little worried, like, okay, there's some better actresses out there, I feel, but sure, let's see how she does. And she did amazingly. I thought she did a fantastic Wonder Woman. Not quite as good as Chris Pine, his role as Steve Trevor, but you know what, whatever. She still was amazing. When it was time for the emotion, she brought it. When it was time for the action, she killed it. Just overall did a fantastic job there. And also, the biggest thing that I was worried about, the story. A lot of people said the pacing was rough or some plot holes were there, but I thought it was overall really well done. I noticed very few problems with the story, maybe minor things here and there, but overall I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastically well done and well constructed. Good character development, just an overall good 3-act structure, just overall it was fantastic. And another complaint I've heard some people talking about are the villains. That it suffers the same problem Marvel has with villains, and I have to disagree, honestly. And I hope this isn't a spoiler, but the real villain of this movie is not Ares, or the World War I German soldier guys, and the general and the scientists. Those weren't the villains. If you watch the movie, you'll see the villain is humanity. That's really what Wonder Woman has to go up against. It's the realization of humanity is not all the good that it was chalked up to be. It's not pure like she thought it would be. Humanity's messy. We have good in us, but we also have bad, and it can't be choked up to any one person being the source of that. It's just who we are. We're not all good, and you gotta get used to that. Now, with that stated, let's get into the bad of this movie, that being the CGI. For some reason, DC can't get their act together with CGI. Marvel CGI, fantastic. Planet of the Apes, fantastic. DC, for some reason, they're still in that cheesy green screen era. This is kind of not quite early 2000s, but it's a 2010-ish green screen to where it's like, that's fake. Very clearly fake. I don't know, is it the lighting that gives it away? Something about it just screams, this is not real, it's green screen. The CGI still needs some work there. That's my biggest problem with this movie. It paid off in some aspects where it's like, yeah, that's cheesy, but it's a moment where it makes sense for it to look like green screen cheesy. Okay, I can live with that. Other moments where I'm like, God, no. CGI, stop. Could we have had another month of post-production just to nail home on the CGI? Please? I mean, not all the moments of CGI were bad. The final fight, CGI looked pretty good overall. A few spots here and there, but overall it looked good. But still, it had moments where I was like, okay, I feel like I did the CGI on here. I did the green screen work. I mean, like, you're gonna spend a little extra time on that? Really? And I know I said that, you know, the villain is humanity, but of course there is a physical villain, and without getting into spoilers, there are moments where the villain looks meh. I'm not talking CGI-wise, I'm talking design-wise, to where you see the villain and you're like, wait, hold on, are you serious? That's villain? Now, I try and keep these reviews as spoiler-free as possible, but this one I have to address right now. So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip 2 minutes ahead and you'll be fine, or even a minute ahead. I shouldn't talk about this for very long. A little spoiler tag will be up the whole time I'm talking about this, so just skim through, find the spot where the spoiler tag goes away and you're fine to resume watching the video. But I need to address this. If you don't care about the spoilers, this is the kind of... No, this is a big spoiler. So just skip ahead, but you have been warned. Spoiler warning. Okay, so Ares, British guy. I was really nervous at the beginning of the fight. Like, there's a moment where it was cool, where it's like, she walked in the room and he was gone and he was outside. That was cool. And like, okay, this is kind of cool. Ares, he can take the form of whoever he wants. This is why he was the British guy the whole time. But then we get the flashback to right after Zeus defeated him, and he took off his helmet, and even back then, he was still mustached British guy. And I was like, wait, no, why is Ares a British guy with a mustache? That doesn't look right. There's something very off about that. And in the fight, before he made the suit, it was literally Wonder Woman versus British guy who can fly and throw things at her. Like, I was worried, like, oh dear God, DC, don't make this the entire fight. Let him put on the Ares suit. And surely enough, he did. Eventually, I would have liked him to put on the Ares suit right away. That would have been great. But eventually, he materialized the Ares suit, had the swords, and I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. But then, you could see through the mask, and he still was British guy with the mustache. You could clearly see blonde mustache. And I was like, what the fuck, DC? Why can't you just have the skin be black when he has the Ares mask on? Or you can't even see his face with the Ares mask on. Why does it have to be British guy with a mustache underneath an Ares mask? It ruins the look. So that's my complaint with Ares there. I wanted to see Ares, not British guy with a mustache. It was a cool reveal, but I would have preferred if like he could change his form. He could have the face of anyone. He can blend in with the crowd, that whole devil thing. That would have been amazing and awesome. And then the Ares fight, he immediately put on the suit and became Ares. Just the suit. You couldn't see his skin underneath, and if you could, it was just all black or something. Hell, I wouldn't mind the mustache if it was black and he was all black and just had no, facial features. That would have been fine with me, but no! Have to make it British guy with a mustache. Why? Fuck you, DC. Okay, spoilers over. No more spoilers. You're good. You're fine. Stop watching. If you're covering your ears, you can release them. You can listen again, because I'm done with the spoilers. Okay, now the biggest question that everyone's gonna be asking: does Wonder Woman save the DCEU? Now, I was wondering that going in. My expectations, I set them kind of high. I tried to squish them down as low as possible, so if the movie did suck, I'd at least still like it more. But I did go in with semi-high expectations, and they delivered on all of them. But I can't say that Wonder Woman saved the DCEU. Because after further inspection on kind of it, I realized that no matter how good Wonder Woman was, it can't really save the DCEU. There can't be one movie that instantly, oh, all those bad movies, doesn't matter, we have this one. That's not how it works. You can't have it could be the best movie ever, but one of the best movie ever can't necessarily negate some of the crap that's been in the DCEU. With that said, did it not save the DCEU? I can't say that either. It's just existing, and it's good, and it's a good movie overall. Did it save? Did it not save? That doesn't matter. One movie can't do that. Only time can. Only more movies. Only 5 years from now when we look back and see, okay, we have these craptastic movies and we have these good movies. Then we can compare, like, okay, well, the good outweighs the bad or the bad outweighs the good. We have to wait until then. We can't just jump in and say, well, it saved it. Good job. Or, well, no, didn't save it. I don't think one movie can really do that. Well, I think I've rambled on enough about Wonder Woman. It's a good movie, but what do I give it on my normal 1 to 10 rating system? I give it an 8.5, a standard for good movies. It did it. It achieved what it needed to. It's a great movie. I recommend seeing it if you have not. If you want to see a good movie in the DCU that is kind of universally good from everyone, at least that I've heard, unlike Suicide Squad where I enjoyed it but no one else did, or Batman v Superman where I was like, it's good, could have been better, and everyone else hated it. I don't know, this movie I feel is universally, everyone can agree that it's, at the very bare minimum, a good movie. But how did it do on a date? Now, this one might be surprising. I have to give Wonder Woman a 9 out of 10 on a date night rate. If you're gonna go see it on a date. There's a little bit of a romance in there. I'm not gonna say between who, but it works out really well. You get all the feels near the end. Like, I've never cried in a DCU movie, but this one almost got me. And again, just there's some moments that just like were done beautifully well in a romantic setting, and just overall beautifully done. Go see it if you haven't yet. I can't ramble on too much. Like, it's a good movie. I recommend seeing it. Just to go. Review's over. Buy a ticket. Go see it now, okay? Just off with you. So that was my review for Wonder Woman. Let me know in the comment section down below. What did you think of Wonder Woman? Did you like it? Was I wrong? Did you not like it? Or just let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Good, bad, in between. I don't care. Just let me know. And don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and I will see you guys on the next video. This is a busy week with E3. We got a lot of videos coming out. Hopefully you're not too overwhelmed, but hey, thank you for watching and taking the time. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay classy. Later. Woo!